How could up to 1 million people lose their lives in just 100 days in a country the size of Maryland? This question echoes through the annals of history, a chilling reminder of the Rwanda Genocide, an event of unimaginable scale and speed that forever scarred the heart of Africa. In the blink of an eye, communities were torn apart, families shattered. But how did it happen? Why did it happen? To understand this, we need to delve into the events that transpired during those ominous days. The date was April 6, 1994, when a plane carrying then-President Juvenal Habyarimana was shot down. An event that would forever change the course of Rwanda's history. This was no ordinary plane crash, it was the spark that ignited the fire, setting off a violent chain reaction that would consume the nation. President Habyarimana, a member of the Hutu ethnic group, was a symbol of power and authority. His assassination triggered a violent backlash against the Tutsi population, escalating existing tensions between the Hutu and Tutsi ethnic groups. A deadly cocktail of fear, anger, and blame exploded into a nationwide frenzy. The machinery of genocide was set into motion, carefully planned, and ruthlessly executed. It was not a spontaneous outburst of rage, but a calculated act of political terrorism. The intent was clear: to wipe out the Tutsi population and consolidate power. The aftermath was devastating, and the scars still remain. And so the stage was set for one of the darkest chapters in human history. In the days that followed, the violence escalated at a terrifying pace. Rwanda was plunged into a vortex of chaos and brutality. Key players in this nightmare were the Interahamwe militias, a weapon of fear and death. These were not professional soldiers, but ordinary citizens, armed and radicalized, their hearts filled with a toxic cocktail of hate and fear. But how was this hate disseminated so effectively, you might ask? A big part of the answer lies in the widespread use of hate radio. Radio was, and still is, a powerful tool. In Rwanda, it was used to fan the flames of ethnic tension, broadcasting messages of hate and inciting violence against the Tutsi population. It was a chilling demonstration of how a tool for communication can be twisted into a weapon of war. And where was the international community during these 100 days of terror? Their response, or rather the lack thereof, remains a sore point in our global conscience. Despite clear evidence of a planned and systematic extermination, the world largely turned a blind eye. The United Nations, hamstrung by bureaucracy and a reluctance to intervene, failed to act decisively. By the time the Rwandan Patriotic Front captured Kigali in July, the country had been forever scarred by the horrors of genocide. In the aftermath of such an unthinkable tragedy, what lessons can we draw? The Rwanda Genocide, a dark blot on human history, has left indelible lessons for us to reflect on. One of the most significant is the crucial role of international intervention. The world watched in silence as the horror unfolded, a stark reminder that inaction can be as damaging as direct harm. It also brought to the forefront the destructive power of ethnic hatred. The division between the Hutus and the Tutsis, fueled by decades of animosity, escalated into a catastrophic event, reminding us that unity and acceptance should always be prioritized over division and intolerance. Most importantly, Rwanda's journey post-genocide has underscored the power of reconciliation. The nation has shown us that even after such a calamity, healing and unity are possible with forgiveness and collective effort. As we remember the victims of the Rwanda Genocide, let us pledge to strive for a world where such atrocities are a thing of the past.